Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bourbon Note. I'm Greg.
I'm Ben.
And today, we're drinking bourbon.
Cider.
Cider?
It's whatever Wednesday.
You know what we should do this Wednesday? Let's pick the most inappropriate thing we can find. Something designed for the coldest day of the year.
Sure.
And let's drink it today in June when it is hot, humid, and miserable out.
Yeah. Well, let's bring it in. We've got, bam, Jack Daniel's Winter Jack Tennessee Cider.
It sounds perfect.
So,
neither of us have had it. It's not opened.
This is what whatever Wednesday is for, is drinking random weird stuff like this. So,
let's tell everyone what it is.
Every time the camera's on.
Oh, this is a bad one.
It is, isn't it? Because it's super tight on top of the bottle. See, I can't get my nail under there.
Yeah,
Chew my nails off. Well, this video is off to a great start.
It is whatever Wednesday is.
Bust out the hardware here.
That's right. It's knife time.
So it says it's supposed to be enjoyed warm on a cold winter day with family and friends.
Well, it's taken us 6 months to get through the plastic, so
yeah.
We started in December.
You've had this bottle since Christmas.
Yeah, I just haven't.
And of all the miserable, god-awful days we've had since then,
yeah, never
wait
found
until it's
opportunity to
wait until it's 80 degrees out and humid, and now we bust this out. So. Yeah. So is this supposed to be, I'm not pouring a lot of this.
So my guess is it's just cider, which I happen to like. And then it's got a little bit of just traditional Jack Daniel's in it. Yeah, I'm getting apple from here.
I'm not actually getting that as much because I do not like apple juice or apple cider or anything to do with apples. But I'm getting a really, I mean, I'm getting the apple cider, I guess, a little bit, but there's like some nice spices on top of that, but it's not overly, it's like there's a...
I wonder if they don't say anything about like flavors?
There's a sweetness in there that...
Cider typically does have some nutmeg and clove and cinnamon and stuff, so maybe there is some other...
This is reminding me of Sweet Tarts.
Oh.
Or Smarties.
It does have a artificial candy kind of sweetness. So all right, I'm gonna give it a try.
I wonder if they say best enjoyed warm, do they mean like you actually heat this up like a hot apple cider?
It does,
probably.
I guess, yeah.
Okay, let's give her a whirl here.
Or we could just walk outside.
Pretty freaking good.
Really?
Yeah, I like that actually.
Well, I am glad to have offered you.
You don't like it?
It tastes artificial.
Well, yeah.
There's something about it.
So here's the thing: when I go into something like this and I say I like this, I like it for what it is. Like I'm not gonna drink this if I'm in the mood for a whiskey.
Well, of course.
You know what I mean? Like for what this is, if I wanted a cider, I think that tastes pretty good actually. And now I think this would qualify, as you've said in some other reviews, like you drink a certain amount of it and then you're just done. You're over it.
I can tell you that second sip, I had already crossed that line.
Really? I'm surprised you hate this that much.
I like cider a lot, and I'm getting no cider flavor. I like Jack Daniel's a lot. I'm getting no Jack Daniel's flavor. I'm getting a weird, artificial, almost like fruit punch.
I was just gonna say, there's something fruity about this.
Fruit punch, and it's no bueno.
I agree that the cider is very, very, like, this is not what I would consider to be a cider.
Yeah, this is...
We need to chuck this bad boy in the microwave. Warm it up a little bit.
Set it out on the porch for 5 minutes. Yeah,
there's something about, well, it's only 30 proof.
Yeah, it's super low proof.
So here's the thing though, this is why it's good to do these on whatever Wednesday, because if I wanted to buy a bottle of something different, like a flavored thing, it is nice to like hear somewhat what it's like. So
totally, yeah.
Yeah, this is very different than I was expecting. If you're thinking this is gonna be just like an apple cider or a spicy cinnamon nutmeg cider, it's not that.
It is not.
That's not what I'm getting at all.
It's like,
this nose is, I swear to God, this smells like Sprees or Sweet Tarts or Smarties.
Yeah. And it kind of tastes like that too, like fruit punch and no alcohol, like I don't know, no, it's not noticeable.
It's borderline thirst quenching. Like it really is. It almost reminds me of like, this is gonna sound, it's maybe gonna be the weirdest flavor comparison I've ever given on this show. This almost reminds me of like a fruit punch Gatorade.
You're not completely off track with that, I don't think.
Did we get COVID in the last like 5 minutes that we're
No.
tasting this weird or something? Like, I can't imagine that this is what this is supposed to taste like.
Yeah, this does, it like, the picture on the bottle doesn't taste like what it doesn't match up at all.
No, not at all. This drink's like a summer drink to me.
That's funny. And maybe it would taste a whole lot different warm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to heat some of this up.
Should we do a hard cut?
You want to?
You want to go throw a little bit in the microwave?
All right, please hold. And we're back.
After that brief interlude.
Yes.
All right, Ben, what were you up to?
Culinary arts. Would this be considered culinary? You know,
You
just
stuck
heating this up.
you stuck it in the microwave. That's not culinary arts.
That's the extent of my culinary arts. So
it's now definitely above room temperature. It's not boiling hot, but it's warm. All right.
now you know what it smells like on the nose? Hot Smarties or hot Sprees or hot.
So it does smell hot, and I don't mean like hot as in the alcohol type, but I can feel the heat, and so
Yeah.
I don't know. How often do people drink warm things out of Glencairns? I'm
Probably
guessing
not often.
Not often.
Let's give her a shot.
You know what I really miss? I miss when we were drinking this cold and it didn't taste so bad. It's worse.
It just keeps getting worse and worse for
Horrible. It's like sweet tarts dipped in vinegar, and that's it.
you. I'm not getting the vinegar.
No,
so
I
much.
guess not so much the vinegar, but just
I'm getting sweet tarts dipped in other sweet tarts. Liquid sweet tarts.
So no Jack Daniels, no cider, maybe some baking spice, kind of just generic, yes. But for the most part, I despise this. It's
This is maybe the most you've hated a whiskey that we've ever done on
That's
this
true.
show, which is
And-
interesting because I really don't think this is that bad.
now like
For what it is.
I should like this because I like all of the individual components. Like,
Yeah, and I hate apple cider. I hate it.
but there's nothing apple cidery about this. Like this is.
But I like sweet tarts and red Gatorade, so it seems to be working just fine.
And they just had a hard time marketing that, and they just said, "Well, let's call it apple cider." But the reality is,
I wonder if, I'm wondering if they had like a test whiskey that was like red Gatorade whiskey, and then they accidentally put it in this bottle.
well, they
Maybe
put
like
the wrong. Yeah.
they put the wrong label, so we're the only ones that have this.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Maybe we should call Jack Daniels up and just make sure
Listen,
everything's
Jack.
okay over there. And
Well, they couldn't get the licensing for sweet tarts. Kids wouldn't understand. And
I mean, there's a little cider on it, but it's just this is so different than anything I was expecting.
you keep trying to compare it to like an apple pie. No. To apple flavored ice cream. No.
If you've had this, please comment.
Yeah, let us know.
Are we just crazy? Because this is the most off-profile
Yeah, I agree.
thing that I've ever tasted, maybe. Like, you get a peanut butter whiskey, tastes like peanut butter.
Right.
Get a cookie dough whiskey, tastes like cookie dough.
Do they have such a monstrosity?
Do they have such a monstrosity?
You're kidding. Dough ball.
Yeah, I just bought this yesterday.
Wow.
My wife was looking up cocktails, and I think we'll have to do another video.
I'm struggling to come up with a reason to finish this video.
Well, let's just end it. I mean, it's kind of off the rails the way it is. I'm just so confused by this.
It's off-putting doesn't even begin to describe it.
But I feel like I don't find it as off-putting, but I feel like you buy this because you're like, oh, this is going to be like a hot cider, and we're going to curl up next to the fireplace while we're
hot
opening
cider
presents.
with Jack Daniels would be perfect.
Yeah, and then you get this, and it's just like,
Sweet tarts and Gatorade.
yeah, it's so weird. It's so weird. So anyway, well, this has been Jack Daniels Winter Jack Tennessee Cider on the Bourbon Note. I'm Ben.
I'm Greg. Thanks for watching. Cheers.